got it done. And now I
Got it.
gotta get it over here too, right? Jizzling. Right. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. All righty, y'all. Peace and greetings to y'all. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey here in Morocco at Northwest of Mexico. How are you? Guys, welcome to our 7-day tropic medical astro weather report for the 9th through 15th November 2023. And I am here with our magnificent and beloved brother in whom we are well pleased. And he is.
Islam, Islam, peace and love, Pazia Moor, Paxia Moor. To y'all, Brother Shalim L. You already know that all is well. And bro, what was that? What's that little slang term they call Appalachian nickname, man?
Brave
Brave
heart, brave heart. Always fun, always, always. All right, guys. So we're without further ado, we are going to cut right to the chase, right? Going to share this screen here and show you guys our 7 Hill Star Astro calendar, right? So we are here, our 7 Hill Star Astro calendar for March Aries 2023 to February Pisces 2024, right? Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go now. Boom, shakalaka, right? So time never was when man was not, and we are quoting El Hajj Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali doing religious corporate activity, being Prophet Noble Drew Ali. All right, gratitude indeed. Peace be unto ye. I'm going to change that for the next calendar. It's going to say ye next time, right? Because that's what it was, what we had originally, right? Like, you know, we're always planting the seed there. All right, guys. So we're here for the Gregorian month, right? Termed November. Has the water sign Scorpio, right? The Scorpion, anciently ruled by Mars and still contemporarily ruled by Mars, or traditionally speaking, ruled by Mars. However, in these modern times, these contemporary times, it has been given Pluto to be the co-ruler, said Scorpio. And the fire sign Sagittarius, the archer or hunter, right? Anciently and contemporarily ruled by Jupiter, right? So we're here for the 9th through the 15th. For the 9th, it is Brother Shalim Mel kicking it off with those 2 testimonies there after coming off of a 3 hour and 11-minute void of course. Moon goes void of course tonight. It's interesting too. Moon goes void of course before the Ekadashi Titi is over, right? Literally 16 minutes prior to the Ekadashi Titi being over. But at 2300 hours and 55 minutes, or 11:55 post meridian Eastern, which actually, now that I really think about it, time went back. So that's not actually. Oh no. That is correct. That is correct. Let's see if things translate now as they should. Now that I reset the computer here. But yeah, coming off that 3 hour and 11-minute water course, right? It takes place at 23:55 Eastern, or 11:55 post meridian Eastern, approximately. And Brother Sean, after he goes in on sunrise, will go in on that lunar ingress into Libra, alrighty, and then the moon conjuncts Venus. I mean, how apropos is that? It's some heavy, Libra Venusian energy there, right? Brother Sean will go in on that for the 9th for Holy Day. It is I, Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey, going in on that Mercury ingress. Hey. Mercury is like, oh, I feel out of place. All right. This Mercury will be actually in sign 7th and 4th from where it rules, actually. So it'd be in Sagittarius. It's not a bad thing, though. Mercury in Sagittarius, I think, gives time for people to explore their thoughts, right? Maybe even, travel somewhere foreign within their own neighborhood. So we'll go in on that after I go over the sunrise. And then, look, Mercury squaring Saturn, not one lunar aspect that day. That's interesting for Holy Day. For some fiscally termed Veterans Day, Brother Sean Lemel is going in on that Saturday. And he has those 4 testimonies there. Of course, Moon would, of course, after making his last aspect to Pluto square, and goes with, of course, about 3 hours and 34 minutes. Remember, Moon would, of course, is buyer's remorse, guys. Delay all ye transactions till after the wood, of course. Moon. For the 12th, it is I, Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey, going on that lunar Jupiterian reflection happening just about 18 minutes after sunrise. All right. For the 13th, Brother Sean Lemel is going in on like these 8 testimonies here. Alrighty, and Luna makes its last aspect sextile to Pluto and goes void, of course, for about 3 hours and 20 minutes. All right. And that's the whole new moon jump off too. That's the one that's interesting. After sunrise, Brother Sean is going to go in on that, which, you know, a new moon's taking place in Scorpio, as we knocked it on out and gave you guys a heads up about in our Intuition Monday. You can go back and look at Intuition Monday to get a more in-depth look of the global testimonies that I and Brother Sean gave you guys in that presentation, which I think was only about 33 minutes and 15 seconds long, right? Like I said, these presentations are going to get shorter and shorter, right? It's going to get to the point. We love the technicalities, usually people just, I want it now. Give me the microwave testimonies, right? Anyway, for the 14th, it is I, Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey, for those 2 testimonies there, a lunar mercurial conjunction and lunar Venusian sextile. For the 15th, closing this out is Brother Sean Lemel for those 2 testimonies there. All right, Brother Sean's got quite a laundry list in comparison to what I got today, but, it alternates every once in a while. We see. I'll end up with a list and he gets the shorter one. Today, Brother, you guys are going to hear the stylings of good brother in Christ, Sean. So he goes in on that mercurial Venusian sextile. It's interesting because Luna the day before is sextile to Venus, and then Mercury is making that sextile to Venus. I think that's rather interesting, actually. To be honest with you, about 22 hours apart, roughly, too. That's interesting. And then that lunar Neptunian quartile. And Brother Sean, last aspect. And Luna goes void, of course, on the 15th for 8 hours and 44 minutes after making his last aspect squared to Neptune. And then we'll come back next Wednesday and go in on that lunar ingress into Capricorn after that 8 hour and 44 minute void, of course. And again, guys, remember, moon void, of course, is buyer's remorse. So, nothing transacted on the 11th during those 3 hours and 34 minutes from 10:05 to 1:39. Transact nothing also between 18:03 and 21:23 or 6:03 post meridian to 9:23 post meridian on the 13th. And guys, make sure you make no transactions after 5:57 p.m. or 17:57 on the 15th until after 2:41 on the 16th. Just to put that out there, because I know some of you guys out there actually are, you guys watch these reports, take notes, and really take the astrology seriously. I'm very proud of you guys that do that and reach out to us and let us know that you're really looking at your day-to-day and measuring how things go by paying attention to the weather reports, So I really appreciate you guys that are really supporting Seven Hill Star in diverse ways. You are loved. Alrighty, so with that being said, let us go now. I think we're gonna go now. Share on this other computer right here. Okay, let's see. Let me go and shizzier. All right. Boom shakalaka. Well, Sean's gonna be the Steph Curry today. Shooting shots of testimonies. Shooting them testimonies, right? So with that being said, I yield the floor to our beloved brother, in whom we are well pleased, Brother Sean Lemel, Islam.
Islam. All right. So check my calendar right here on deck. All right, so here we go for November 9th. All right, we got the sun at 16 degrees Scorpio, which is the degree of growth and painting. All right, so just for this day here, for this Thursday, one can really expand upon the growth that they have experienced here during this Scorpio season and all of the growth, not only with the summer, pardon me, not the spring that occurred when spring came in, it's all years before. So, and like I said, Mars is right there as well. So it looks like there will be an upcoming conjunction, Sun Mars conjunction. So yeah, really just allow yourself to be transformed and moving in the ways that you really see fit for yourself. When it comes to the career, which the Sun is ruling over and Mars is ruling over the first house and the sixth. So yeah, this is all about yourself, how you approach the world, how you put yourself out there, your health, how you work with others, and just long-term career and structure. With that, I yield the floor. All right, so first up, occurring before sunrise, we have a lunar ingress into Libra, and this is occurring in the 12th house. Would you looky? Speaking about growth and painting, so maybe someone is doing some behind the scenes painting here, or maybe acting of some sort, or even doing music, something pertaining to just beauty and relating. And Luna is also ruling over that 10th house. So, yeah, when it comes to just long term ideals and project, how is one really inviting that and letting those projects beautify their life and others? And with Venus ruling a chart and Venus also in the 12th, yeah, there's just a lot of a lot of healing that is occurring behind the scenes. So really just check in with yourself and allow oneself to enjoy, the celebrations and your loved ones, friends, and families, and all that. And with that, I yield the floor. And next up, once again, before sunrise, is a lunar Venusian conjunction. Right, this is occurring in the 11th house at 1 degrees Libra here, so which is at Aryan degree. So yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of group projects moving forward here. For those that are into jurisprudence, or maybe it's poetry, or maybe it's rap or hip hop for some, or music. Just whatever way that you get creative to express and show the beauty of life, and just the transformation when it comes from knowing your value and worth, and also able to take, pardon me, not take, but work with other people's finances, or using trustee fiduciary obligations and duties for the betterment of the people. All right, and with that, I will yield the floor to the
All
pro.
right. Indeed. So, sunrise for the 10th November 2023, having about 17 degrees, 49 minutes. 17 degrees Scorpios, interestingly, is music. 17 degrees also by degree theory is Leo. And it's very close to Mercury South Node, at least according to where it was in about 1925. So, however, it's a very strong possibility it's still close there. Do a little more research on the other planetary nodes and see how they appear to move, so to speak. Right? It's like, well, okay, so this path of Mercury, it intersects the path of the sun here. Okay, so that's just a matter of looking at that. But anyhow, so yeah, about in conjunction, right, with the music as well as Mercury's South Node. I think here is where people probably be looking at like old concerts or looking at old music presentations in general. People may be actually allowing themselves to bring their own musical ideas to the forefront. This really just kind of says for me, just for this sunrise, this is a time where people can actively express themselves, especially when it comes to music production and music projects. And with that, I yield the floor. So before sunrise, at approximately 0100 hours, 25 minutes to be exact, however, it's 0100, 24 and 46 or 124:46 anti-meridian Eastern. We see Mercury ingresses Sagittarius while in the third house. So Mercury has a bit of terrestrial dignity, so to speak, accidental dignity in the third house. However, being a bit exiled, so to speak, out of place, out of parts of what is actually used to. Very interestingly, though, ruling the ascendant here as well as the medium Celli, right? Or the 10th house cusp, right? This really speaks to, in this moment in time, this is where people can really take what they've learned, really flow with presenting some type of project and publishing said projects in a way where they can really show off the detail without probably revealing what's behind the scenes so much, but be able to present very well structured presentations. And with that, I yield the floor. I see trip planning and traveling, some things of that nature too. So again, remember I said, probably going short distances, but some places foreign within the short distance, or actually, setting your plans for travels later, right? This would be a great time while Mercury's in Sagittarius, check out a travel advisor. Like I told you, like one client we had did some work for. They call themselves Elevate Your Life Vacations, right? And I think in doing just some astrology work for them, and I just really see that they come up with some pretty phenomenal ideas as far as travel advising. So, I would say shameless plug. They didn't, ask us to do this, but since they have, supported us, Elevate Your Life Vacations, something you guys probably would like check out. I think they're on different social medias or whatever. So just check them out, you guys. So with that being said, moving forward, we have now a Mercurial Saturnian quartile there. So Mercury's at 0 degrees 33 minutes in Sag, while Saturn's there in the second, right? Mercury's in the 11th, and while Saturn's in the second. Very interestingly, yes, this is a square, 4 houses away. This is where one can actually be able to find a disciplined way to share your ideas. There's something that you have to share that's on your heart. You want to be very forward about it. You can really have people actually pay attention to you, where it will actually bring some deferred rewards, or some deferred rewards are actually presenting itself, and you'll be able to give a thank you speech, so to speak. And really, it'll probably take you by surprise because you had no idea that people were actually recognizing you for whatever it is that you're good at presenting and doing. Also, if you're someone who is like you transport groups of beings, right? Let's say you are a bus driver of some sort. Don't be too upset about a delay in your pay or whatever. Things will happen for you. You may have to take a quote unquote written check instead of the direct deposit, so to speak. I just got a real strong, insight psychically on that one for some reason, just in the moment. However, with that, guys, I yield the floor to our beloved brother, in whom we are well pleased, Brother Shawnee Mel Islam.
Islam, broski, gratitude. So here we are, back at sunrise for Saturday. So guys, make sure you join us for our astro concept discussions. Done on Saturdays. I mean, guys, you won't be disappointed because we go in, and it all starts with a question. How we get that started.
Shout out to the TUPAC members that do come, and they're very supportive. Shout out to you guys. All right, I yield, bro.
So and the sun's at 18 degrees, which is a Virgoan degree. So we're thinking about service and organization here. And sun's in Scorpio, that's all about just looking within, looking east. And like I said, really just knowing who you are. What is the parts of yourself that when that you are suppressing that might be unknown or fearful? What ways are you looking to accomplish or do something, but you just kind of seem like something's always kind of hindering up or in the way? Right. And Mars and Scorpio is a great time to just reevaluate and reassess what you're doing, what can be seen, and what's done behind the scenes. And Mercury's in the first two. Yeah, so this is all about communication and drive here. Um, Making sure that you know where the destination is headed, and also at the same time enjoying the things that present themselves in that journey to the destination. With that, I yield the floor. Looks like first up we have a lunar square Pluto occurring in Luna's in the 10th, and Pluto definitely is in that first house. Right. So this is some stimulation occurring here between the arts and wanting to be self-sustained, as they would say, in their career and their entrepreneurial endeavors. With their ideas that they have that are, not only transformative for themselves, but to the collective as well. So let yourself be stimulated by any delays or obstacles that seem to come up when it comes to, being in your foundation of how you create and how that foundation is materialized in the outer world. Jupiter ruling the chart, Jupiter's in the fourth. All right, the sun is at 29 degrees, so it's a solar degree, but foreign. So yeah, just some foreign things are occurring for the people, for everyone, to really see how they can expand their home life, expand how they give value, and expand on how they are valued without material things. So this is back to this breath work, what they would say be spiritual work, and just allow the home transformations to occur, and that anything that comes up can be addressed, noted, and like I said, put behind. Yeah, especially anyone who doesn't like cahoots with their family or maybe someone from their job, like the CEO. Like I said, the proper talk can be had and they agree either to disagree or an understanding of the principle can occur. And with that, I yield the floor. So Luna's going to go void, of course, for that for 3 hours and 34 minutes. So no major purchase during this time. Either just buy everything prior to the Moon Square Pluto or just after 1:39 Eastern, 12:39 Central, and just adjust to your quote unquote time zones. So now we have a lunar Scorpio in the eighth house, which is looky. With that, so Luna is definitely rolling over that fifth house. This is giving like someone's about to win a grant here. Or maybe like receiving some kind of like ancestral contract, right? In order to move forward with some things. To kind of like show your talents and skills. So, what project has someone been working on or has been in collaboration with that's now about to be the light shone upon? And with Saturn right there on the ascendant, right in the 12th, it's I think the delays on the obstacles that have been occurring are now being removed with Saturn being direct. So there's a new opportunity to show yourself and do the things that are nurturally pleasing and aesthetic to yourself. To feel that kind of inner passion and drive that one has about the things that they are interested in, and also the things that they can't see and understand, but they feel a connection to it. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, so next up, Luna's gonna trine Saturn. All right, Luna. Oh no! Oh no! Luna's on the 7th. Oh no! All right. Luna's in the 7th. 0 degrees Scorpio. Saturn's still in the 12th at 0 degrees Pisces. So for here, where the Venus at? It's only an applying semi-sextile. So wow. God, I think if the people who did the record request when we was bringing that up, bro, a while ago, I think they'll really be able to see the fruits come from that if they've been studying and just comprehend on things. Saturn ruling the 12th and 11th house. So when it comes like humanitarianism and, you know, technology, or, you know, things of the future, or, you know, closure to some things, we can move forward with this harmonious energy when it comes to contracts, and really understanding what they are, how to enforce, and what they are not. Looks like Mercury and, well, Saturn's ruled by itself. Mercury's got a rulership over Moon and Venus. Mercury's in the 8th, 2 houses away. So yeah, there's just some kind of value coming that's stemming from the internal realization, and now it's manifesting in the material. So yeah, really just be able to relate to those that are in authority, and just direct, like it's a movie. And with that, I will yield the floor. Looks like last up we have a Martian Uranian reflection. Oh man, they hit me double time. Man, Mars in the 7th, Uranus in the 1st. Jeez. Once again, we're just reflecting on things. We're pondering, thinking. Things are coming to the surface. Uranus is in Taurus. Mars is in Scorpio. Mars is definitely dominant. So yeah, this is coming back to the whole kind of contracts thing. I think a lot of people are going to be experiencing in waves of liberation when it comes to those values of the contract, and who they were at one point, or they thought they were, and, you know, having realization of that after. Mars is final expositor for himself. Venus final expositor for Uranus. Venus is in the 6th, so we're thinking about health and kidneys. Maybe someone, you know, get your, you know, health check, do the necessary things. And if someone's experiencing, you know, kidney stones, I assure and see that, you know, clearing up soon for you. And yeah, really just know how to refrain oneself from overindulgence. This is 21, so it's another Sagittarian degree. Yeah. I think things will be also coming up that the people might have forgot. It's what I'm just getting, things that they might have forgot, but now it comes back and brings a, you know, newfound passion. And with that, I yield the floor.
Somebody's with child too, and it's of some type of foreign, alleged foreign nature. I'm not sure if it's if they're a couple, they're not from the same background. Like, you know, think of any combinations of people that are from two different backgrounds or whatever. You know, you probably see somebody from like Venezuela with someone from, I don't know, Hindustan or whatever. They're with child though, unexpectedly. I guarantee you someone's going to be like, yo, why did I just find out? So it's somebody you can see either directly you guys, whoever you are, or someone, bro, when you started doing it, I started kind of like trancing over here, like, whoa, hold up. There's two beings who they may have even been kind of hiding their thing that they have. They really do love each other, but somebody's with child for shizzle.
That's one of those that's so high sign moments.
Yo, you're hilarious. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had a that's so Hassan moment. Like straight up, like, whoa. Okay, here we go. Moving right along to the Twiz Elf, right? I know I only got one testimony here for the 12th, but let's check out this sunrise. Of course, the sun is, or it was ruling Leo, but now we're so much further into it now. Looky, Astro Cookie. So 19 degrees, right? Well, we know Zubin Eshimali, which is Beta Librae, right? The second brightest star that was anciently a part of the Scorpion's claw, pertaining to Scorpius, the constellation, right? It's considered, the North Libra scale here. pertains to good fortune and high ambition, and then that's also conjunct the degree of avidity. Avidity, sometimes it'll be called like zeal, right? Eagerness and zeal. Some people will say it can go as far as to being greedy, right? It's also considered an evil degree, according to Vivian E. Robson. The crucial point in the war between the ego and the supreme will, also animal life, this degree here. So this really just lets me know that first of all, it's giving National Geographic vibes with the sun co-ruling with the moon there, right? However, again, it's also kind of speaks again to being with childs, like this secret that's happening. I trust no one is holding secrets of being with child. However, it was the foreign thing is the fact it's not who you're in a relationship with. It was someone else. And now you got to sit there and explain it was a mistake, it happened one time, or something like that, or you're about to have some guy raise a child that's not really his. like it's not funny, but that just came so strong again for the second time. You're looking at this energy here, and it's like, However, what I think will turn out here is it's really just a test if someone's going to allow their ego to come to the forefront, or are they going to allow themselves to. This is very interesting how this is right before the new moon. I don't know if any of you guys got, the moon anywhere we're having sunrises at, you know what I mean? And especially for you Scorpio moons out there, this would be technically a new moon for yourselves. Personally, so to speak, right? Colloquially, personally, not statutorily, personally. However, I will say here it's going to be some type of fascination and denial because, man, that Sagittarian degree is popping up a lot as far as, where the ninth house cusp is, where Lilith is, where the part of fortune and the moon is, right? The beauty of it, though, is going to be some balance, some justice, so to speak, in making sure things, flow easily and fluidly. If the fascination and denial is actually coming from, relatives, so to speak, right? Relatives not actually expressing how they feel, but you guys can sense it. It's just maybe a point where to decide, hey, we're gonna, move here to have our family as we see it outside of our so-called culture that we grew up in, right? With that, I yield the floor. I have a lunar reflection to Jupiter.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
When you was like, it was only one time. I'm like, girl, you ain't hear that song about Migos? It only take one time. Nah.
one time. Okay.
Only take one time.
I know, right? Approximately 18 minutes after this, I think we're in December, but just ticking on back. Right? 18 minutes after sunrise, I just went over there. We shall see that Luna is there in the 12th house, reflecting a 6th house Jupiter there. Very, very interestingly, even though it's like, Luna's in its fall, it has a -4 in its score because it's in its fall. The beauty of this here is being able to securely analyze secrets, expound upon one's values in their daily routine. And, this might be a means for you to, enjoy taking a nap. You might take a lunch break, take a nap on your lunch break. All righty. What may actually occur is after that brief nap, you'll have some type of unrevelation, some super idea. Something will come to you and it will allow you to, actively bring forth some things that's always been on your heart. You're going to be very fortunate for you to actually see this and move forward on it, while also at the same time really allowing yourself to be really secure in how you handle yourself. You might have never felt comfortable at so-called work or whatever it is that you do. You're going to have an immediate sudden change in, that foreign emotion that you felt. Maybe it was a sense of nostalgia, so to speak, like having a little bit of so-called quote unquote homesickness. I think this is the moment where you're going to actually tap into allowing a thought process to occur to make you feel comfortable somewhere that you've been kind of uncomfortable due to it feeling foreign to you or new. I think this is where you're going to have a breakthrough to be able to relax. And with that, I yield the floor to our beloved brother, in whom we are well pleased, Brother Shanalee Mel Islam. Oh, I think I hit it too, man. Hold on. We ain't go. Okay, cool. There we go. You good. I yield, bro. Islam.
Ooh, you didn't double jump, right? So here we are at sunrise, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see that the new moon will occur in the early wee hours, depending, well, for those on this side of the globe, right?
Right.
So yeah, sun's at 20 degrees. It's critical degree, and it's also in a scorpionic degree as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just now really see that, and suns, and actually rulership tag teaming that ninth house as Leo's intercepted. So sun and moon, these are dealing with the luminaries. When it comes to the ego, personality, and just our inner nature, it's kind of like a oneness energy. Back just even when I was speaking on, I think that was like that lunar, no, it was that Martian your reflection. Like things are just becoming clear in order to see the proper ways to move forward. Right, when it comes to the higher learning from things gathered, and also just relating with those from other cultures, as they would say, quote unquote. And with that, I yield the floor. It's like first up is the new moon. So guys, be sure to check out, I think that was last Monday, presentation on that for the Scorpio new moon.
This Monday just passed, right?
Oh, what's this Monday?
Yeah, I think it was this Monday. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
I think so.
no,
It didn't
yeah,
last
it
Monday.
was. Yeah,
We
it
did
was the
Tracy Ellis
Scorpio
Ross.
new moon. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the Scorpio new moon, and the last one was the Tracy Ellis Ross. Yeah.
Indeed.
So yeah, because that's making like an applying shrine to Neptune.
Word.
And yeah, Venus is in that semi-square. So yeah, a lot of healing and closure occurring. Once again, this is just secrets coming out in all matters, whether it is partnerships or whether it's contracts or business partners. But this is giving me two one of cup energy, like something new is being presented. And it is one, ready to move forward with that. Look at what was occurring when it was at Taurus full moon. Look about 6 months ago and really see the things that are, opening up for yourself. Mars rolling over the second house cusp and also the seventh. So yeah, this is just back to personal finances and contractual finances to say in the sort. And yeah, congratulations on getting to go yourself even deeper. And with that, I will yield the floor. Looks like we're up next is that Uranian reflection. All right, so man, I'm getting a lot of 7 houses today, man.
Word.
All right. Once again, I just can't not get out like this is like reflection and equality. Maybe even for those that have entered into a matrimony that they would term marriage. Maybe there'd be like a changing of the vows or kind of like a going back to a first date or what do we first meet type of energy. All right. Venus ruling that. And it's another sun degree. Venus is definitely in the 11th. Maybe this is finding some things out either within the friend group too, or I'm just being able to embrace new friendships, new contracts, new partnerships, just to better yourself, and not really worry so much about past things or what's not anymore. With that, I yield the floor. Looks like next we got a laundry list today. We got a lunar Martian conjunction. All right, this is occurring in the 12th. So another 12th house. So yeah, things are becoming clear that was limiting oneself, emotionally. Maybe you might have been like kind of physically attached to something, or you felt a calling spiritually, but just within, one's own mind, there was something kind of holding you back. Or it seemed like a resistance. Now it's time to embrace any so-called resistances or limiting things, and put it to bed. Get your Jay Holiday on. Put those limiting beliefs to bed. And I think ones are already receiving all the closure that they've needed. That they need. I don't think whoever comes across this will see that there's nothing more needed for closure in order to move forward. With that, I yield the floor. Let's see. Now we've got a lunar Neptunian trine. Luna's at 25 Scorpio. Neptune's still at 25 Pisces. Makes me think of if there's anything for. Oh, yes, the dumbest alcoholic degree. That's right. For that, this is for those that do participate. This is on a Monday. Yeah, somebody probably gonna be having maybe one too many on their brunch, right?
I had one too many drinks.
Okay. All right. As they would say, lit off the mimosas on a Monday, but and this is being in harmony with one creative arts and ideals. This is 9th and 11th, so maybe could be learning like a new skill of some sort, maybe like a new talent. If it's not a new talent, it's just something you forgot about. Ooh, yeah, so it is expected to communicate that. This is a Gemini degree. Just tap into those inner beauties and find ways to bring what's into your mind to physical paper and reality. Maybe making changes to the creative process in the daily routine. Maybe that will clear some writer or creator blocks, quote unquote, as they like to call it. And I yield. Ooh, so we got a solar Uranian reflection. All right, Uranus is at 25 Taurus now. You should look at that slowly moving. And that is autocratic and unscrupulous, a bad reputation. Sun at 25. So once again, this is back to Gemini. So maybe seeing things.
Time out.
Let's see.
I hit that too far. I think I Ray J'd that one too far, bro.
Indeed. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we back to actually the water travels 21 Taurus.
Okay, there we go.
21 Scorpio is the bronchial tube. So just be careful any trips if anyone's going like deep sea diving. For those that are near actually good weather to go swimming, just be careful for that, and be careful any like voyages or trips.
So let me point out, bro, too, just briefly, they kind of happen at the same time. See, Luna trine Neptune is happening at the same time. There's this reflection between the sun and Uranus. I think that's a first for me.
Man, out of all the weather reports so far,
no wonder it jumped the way that it jumped. I'm like, but it is what it is. I think we were in 2024. We went a whole year forward, and I could have just left it there. But yeah, the calendars kind of got it like saying 1220. So it's about the same time, bro. That's very interesting.
Yeah,
Very,
that's what
very
it's.
interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
I yield though,
So,
bro.
wow. If that happened at the same time, oh man. A
With the
reflection in a
sun in its
trine.
joy. Right after the new
Yeah.
moon.
It's given aha moments.
Word.
And then also too, that song, I can't think of her name exactly. But she's like it finally. Whatever that song is
Got you.
coming to mind. Wow. And it's not third and a ninth. So Uranus is just reflecting on like your local community, early childhood type of things. And really just a mindset. And with Sun in the ninth, it's just wisdom. So it's just giving me early childhood and now I guess quote unquote like adult life, longer into life wisdom. So it's kind of really just this is like a inner child healing moment too after that new moon. That the people are able to now create and just get back to the things that they were interested in and excited in as a child and might have been, neglected for some creativity means. And be able to create in a new fashion. With that, I step back on that one. Now we've got
Oh,
a
hold
lunar.
on. 2 seconds. There we go.
It's like now we got a lunar Pluto sextile. So this is just a growth opportunity between our intuition and the transformation of our physical and spiritual energies and faculties. Moon's in a six. Pluto's definitely in that eighth. So that'd be some accidental dignity based on quote unquote modern day astrology as Pluto assists Mars in ruling over Scorpio. Pluto's at the exaltation of Mars. For that 28 Capricorn. And then 28 Scorpio is the degree of brewers. Um, Maybe we'll see like some kind of documentary about some famous brewery, or maybe it was like an unknown brewery that people didn't know about that either made some kind of drinks or substance of that matter. Um, why? So I'm getting like a fountain of youth. So maybe people are to see the actual truth to it rather than an allegorical story with that. It's giving me to like a metaphysical Bible. I like to go read that as well. Yeah, I think someone ancestors too will be able to make some things clear or show some things to be made known with that, to kind of bring you that motivation, no young Jeezy. And with that, yield the floor. It looks like Luna's gonna be void, of course. 3 hours, 20 minutes.
Word.
Right, from 6:03 to 9:23 post meridian Eastern. Just adjust it to your local time. So now we've got lunar ingress into Sagittarius, right, which is pretty cool, right? It's a mutual reception with Venus by turn, pardon me, by triplicity, and Venus is in that mutual reception with Saturn by exaltation. Interesting,
Yep.
because Venus is
Yep.
definitely mega dominant right now.
Word.
Once
Word.
again, this is just back to creativity, bro. You had said it earlier. I'd said it. This is back to creativity. So once again, maybe taking that course or just finding a new way to create or write something. Let's see. And Luna's about to do that conjunction with Mars. Venus is in the third. Saturn in the eighth. Yeah, this is like transformative communication. And maybe two, I'm getting someone will meet someone foreign. Let's see, via the internet, possibly, or maybe through like a mutual friend. Right. So just be open to the things that are new. And with that, I yield. Last aspect for Monday is a lunar Saturn square. I think I just did that trine or about 2 days ago. Man, I got another seventh house, man. What? What is going on? And I got a six. What is really going on right now?
Man, don't pay attention, Barbershop. There's nothing wrong with the seventh house. Let me stop. I mean, it is. There's nothing wrong with any of the astrology, honestly.
What Drake saying that one song, "Tell Me What's Really Going On."
You're hilarious, man.
Yes, once again, home, contracts, land, real estate. Man, I'm really getting to someone out there. They'll be able to see some restrictions come off. For any land that they have that might have been termed as real estate, residential, or commercial. With the idea to find some stimulation at maybe doing some reading of some sort, or maybe someone could be going to see some family, or maybe have some family come in for a while, especially if they're from like a foreign country, quote unquote. Maybe they just got approved for some visa or something like that to come stay somewhere for a while. Yeah, I'm getting to they'll bring in like gifts, or maybe they'll be able to talk to them via the internet. Or is this wrong? Sun is ruling. Yeah, I'm just getting like distant family communication. Whether it be like telepathically, or actual cell phone device, or someone just makes a pop-up visit. With that, so yeah, just embrace the newness and the transformations that are occurring and have occurred for yourself. And with that, I yield, bro.
Alrighty, guys. Sunrise taking place at 0600 hours, 53 minutes, and 20 seconds at a 21 degrees, Scorpio, 51 minutes. 21 degrees is bronchial tubes, roughly, right? With that being said, guys, breathe easy, right? Allow yourself to breathe easy. If there's someone that you're trying to help them with getting off of a corticosteroid, maybe find the herbs that are, very valuable in being able to make a sudden change in one's health so they can have a better outcome pertaining to their breath life, right? So find those herbs that are helpful to the bronchial tubes and the entire respiratory system. And with that, I yield the floor. After this sunrise, approximately about 2 hours and 11 minutes, there's a lunar mercurial conjunction taking place, as we can see, right? It's happening approximately at 0900 hours, 3 minutes and 37 seconds, or 9:03:37 anti-meridian Eastern. It's taking place there in the 12th house. This is right after moonrise. Also after sunrise, of course, we're coming off of a new moon, right? So the moon is going to still be rather close to the sun, right? Just coming into Dwitya, right? Is it Dwitya? Yeah, this is Dwitya, TT, right? Because it's already past the Malasya and Pratipada, right? So fresh out of Pratipada, and we're looking at the Dwitya TT. With this conjunction taking place here, I think this is showing again how to make sure you're going to just say what's on your mind, right? No need to give anything subliminal. Really speak to it and really share your emotions in a very forward fashion. What you can do, even if this is a group situation, when you go to share it, it'll be within an environment that's going to assist you to work on expressing yourself in a calm and healthy fashion. So this might be the day that someone is planning some type of therapy, so to speak. Maybe this is someone who's ready to soon tie the knot and they're going through their quote unquote couples counseling. So allow those emotions to be shared without any harm. All right. This caveat, know that Mercury is in Sagittarius, so take note of things that are being said. However, by the time Mercury hits Uranus, pardon me, hits Aquarius, right, which is what Uranus rules, I think there will be some innovative thinking about things that were shared during this particular transit here. And with that, I yield the floor. 40 minutes after this, Luna sextile Venus. Venus is there in the 9th house, while dominant, of course. All righty. And it's interesting, both of these transits are happening at Virgo degrees. So this is really speaking to health and exercise, maybe even pets, so to speak. Maybe loved ones need to really get massages and stuff. That previous one with, Mercury and the moon being conjunct in the 12th house. 12th house is the bedroom, right? That's the health of the relationship. 6 houses from 7. So maybe that's some massaging that's taking place too, because, Mercury isn't just communication. It's also the hands, lungs, arms, and shoulders also. So maybe a visit to the masseuse, or maybe, couples can, partake in massaging one another, right? Showing some care. Spa day for ye and your consort. Here, to add to that energy, with Luna, still just coming off and just 20 minutes, what I said is 40 minutes, but it's of course 20 celestial longitudinal minutes, right? Off of that Mercury. Here we can actually allow ourselves to beautify how to make every day brand new, so to speak. Maybe it's been foreign to one to, be very loving and caring and creative when it comes to balancing out one's communication in the relationship, and finding some creativity that can actually take place due to actually incorporating artfully not only what's been discussed, but what's actually been experienced by having either a actual counseling moment that's been verbally expressed, written on some type of paper by letter, not just texting. However, also maybe some form of art and or painting can take place also. If you're getting into body painting and stuff like that, go and have fun with that, guys, right? Just be careful. Don't let any of the, things get in places that, you'll regret, so to speak. Like, oh no, I got paint in that area. That's regretful. But anyway, with what I'm actually saying in all seriousness, however, really be able to communicate that beauty. I think what will happen is there will be this newness that actually occurs, which will further facilitate once Mercury hits Aquarius. You'll be able to be very thankful and grateful that you allowed yourselves to actually explore each other's minds, to be able to fruitfully bring some things that creatively keeps the relationship young and fresh, as if you are dating anew every day. All right. And with that being said, I yield the floor to our beloved brother, in whom we are well pleased as he closes us out for the 15th November 2023. Brother Sean Ali now, Islam.
Indeed, right? Take us to the bridge. Here we go. Astro weather report for your 7 days after weather report. Right? Yep.
Islam.
We bring in Astro back. Yep. These scammers don't know how to act. Yep.
Wow. You're hilarious, man.
All right, so here we go. Sun at 22 degrees, Scorpio now, which is a Capricorn degree, as they would like to say, kill or be killed. But from previously, when the sun was at 18 degrees, supreme ego and will. I think one can really kill off the things that are based in ego. Just having a real talk with oneself, like looking in the mirror, doing journaling, doing the breath work, and really just seeing what is spirit, what is ego. How can I be firm in knowing myself and knowing how to separate the ego, as they would say, like the super ego, or the body and the spirit, the higher self and the lower self, things that are carnal in nature and things that have higher spirit. It's really being able to balance out the two to keep oneself in mind. and not let let yourself be a mystery to yourself. Once again, luminaries is the 9th, so yeah, the astrology is very important. Get your astrology reading and really see why astrology and astronomy is the same thing, and just get to know yourself on those levels. To really, like I said, love yourself, to become more intense and passionate with knowing yourself, and then you'll be able to know others. And with that, I yield. Oh, we got we got a Mercury Venus sextile. This is going to be really interesting. Venus, Venus going through Libra transit. It's going to be an interesting 30 degrees, 30 days. All right, so here we go. Mercury's in the first, Venus is in the 10th. Now, so we're thinking about, once again, back to authority or public image. Mercury's in the first. This is like someone probably said something out of anger or done some actions kind of a while back, and now that light's being shined upon that. And now they're probably wanting to apologize or, make things right. Right. Mercury at the degree of the heart. So some heartfelt conversations, heartfelt realizations. And once again, 7 degrees is also a Libra degree. So yeah, once again, being able to transform ourselves from the animal life, and get into the higher kingdom. Ow, your nails. Higher planes. But yeah, this is like just not saying anything rash that could come back to bite you. With that, or doing any kind of publishing, newsletters, radio. So, man, say what you need to say, but remember that for what one says and put out, it come back to you. Jupiter's ruling the chart. Jupiter's in the 5th. So yeah, this is kind of like giving things coming out, but if you realize that internally, deal with it internally and don't take it to the internet streets. Keep it to yourself. All right. With that, I yield. And looks like we got a lunar Neptunian squared up at the last aspect, and Moon go avoid a course after that, but won't ingress into Capricorn till Thursday. All right, so
8 hours and 44 minutes.
It's the 7th house. It's been happening over and over again.
You got like 5 of them things a day, bro. For sure.
Man, Jaguar have a field day, y'all. Anyway, so moving it along, Moon's at 25 degrees, and Sagittarius in the 7th. This is wild. Neptune's in the 11th. Right, so once again, this is creating art. On a deadline, maybe someone's feeling stressed about a deadline to either create something or to have a presentable kind of like presentation to give. Maybe they have to travel somewhere foreign and something is delayed, or things in that matter. 25 once again is another, well, this is actually an Aryan degree. So just moving forward with, right, we look at Mars is in the 6th. When it comes to the health and services, be sure that it's for the higher good of all. And that's all I can really say with that. And when it comes to cinematography too, maybe someone can get like a new upgrade or something. I was giving like that Wu-Tang, where like Reza had the stuff, get the stuff like damaged in the basement when he had that water thing. It's kind of giving that too. So just know that if anything occurs or something that seems like it's against you in the long term, it's really for you in the long end. And just learn how to just go with the flow. And with that, I yield the floor.
Indeed, guys. Thank you all for joining us, looking at the chat. Shout out to you, brother Tyro. Tyro Bay says, peace and love, everyone. Peace and greetings to you also. This is Mia, and then it says AIM, like it's a palindrome of Mia and AIM, right? Mm-hmm. They say, wow, second time that they're listening. This is a time to revisit childhood passions. Hey, looky, Astro Cookie. Appreciate you joining us, Mia AIM, or Mia AM. No, just Mia AIM. I'll just do that. I won't butcher the YouTube handle. Mother Sahar L says, peaceful greetings to everyone. Peaceful greetings, our beloved mother, in whom we are well pleased. Thank you all so much for joining us. As always, guys, go to 7heelstar.com, sign up for our email list so you can get that email that comes out next day, which is Thursday and Friday, guys. You know, we're going to do an advertisement. Got a couple of advertisements to do, but also I got still got video editing to do, right? Shout out to Malika and Sunny, right? When it comes to lawful living and freedom from government on their projects that they have there. And you know, 7 Hill Star, we are, you know, proud, so to speak, members pertaining to the jurisprudence gym, where we can go and exercise the concepts that we've always been going over in our minds to be able to share with y'all across the planet, and first and foremost, our loved ones in our community, so that we can be able to really begin to direct and instruct public trustees accordingly with only due respect. With that being said, guys, go to 7heelstar.com. Check out the website for yourselves, guys. I can, you know, sit here and share screen, do all these things, but I got work to do. I got work to do. I got work to do. I got job sugar high. All right, anyway. I know we got things to do, and I wanna get some grub. Okay, so with that being said, I am Brother Sean. I'm like, man, we should have ate before we hit this live button. What we're gonna do, I think, guys, we love you all. Look for that email. Sign up for our email list again at 7heelstar.com. Don't be shy. It's the number 7, of course, HEALSTAR.com. See, Brother Sean is showing you right there, right? It's green screened behind him, right? 7heelstar.com. Check us on out. Sign up for the email list. See what it is that we have to offer. Shout out to those of you that are part of TUPAC. You want to be a part of TUPAC? Well, go and check the website, see how you're a part of it. Click the More button, find TUPAC. I know people are like, is that spelled Tupac? Yes. The Universally Professional Astrology Community. Join it. See what we do on Saturdays. We'll make sure that's out there also. And yes, just got that Amicus Curiae email, so we know. All right. It is what it is, guys. We love you all. Go and have some fun. Make sure you eat really well. Questions, comments, and or suggestions going once? Brother Sean?
No.
Questions, comments, and or suggestions going twice? Astro Pup?
Say what up, sir.
Yeah. Oh, look at that puppy. Questions, comments, and or suggestions going precise. All righty, guys. Go and eat good, rest and recharge good, rest and recharge well. We love you all. On behalf of 7 Hill Star, I'm Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey, Brother Sean Aline Mel, Brother Terrell Tamari Bay, Brother Corey Bay, and Brother Ara Muwaba Bay. This is where we say to you all, namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, 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 y'all. Peace.